Alright, a surprising stream today, but we got more BanG Dream cards. This time for the Pastel Palette ban. So let's get started. But first, Premium Collection 2020. Our first card is the Aqua Force, Blue Storm Steel Dragon, Jumbo Dragon. Yay, Blue Storm. So generic stride stats and stride cost, and its skill is Auto Vanguard when placed. Look at top 7 cards of your deck, call 2 among them on rearguard as rest. So it's a free +2. My only issue is at rest. Second skill, Vanguard. When this card attacks, cost counterblast 1, turn a face down card from Bushi face up. For every 2 rested rearguards, draw a card, choose one of your opponent's rearguards, and retire it. And if you drew 3, stand 2 of your rearguards. So essentially, if you have a full field with an Excel circle, you draw 3 cards and you get 2 more additional attacks, and +3 retire. So the least amount is a +3 with a -1 on your opponent, max amount +6 and a -3 on your opponent with 2 more attacks. So pretty good. Our second card is a Spike Brother, Great Hero Villain Verminous. Why hero and villain? I have no idea. So generic stride stats and stride costs, and its skill is Auto Vanguard. When the attack of your rearguard on his circle with a force marker does not hit, costs Soul Blast 2, turn a face down card from Bushi face up, draw a card, and call a card from your hand. And keep in mind, this is not once per turn. Meaning this is going to work great with Force 2 because every time when your rearguard misses, you're just going to call and call. And remember Spike Brothers' mechanic of going back to the deck, so you can probably abuse this until you run out of soul. And now to BanG Dream, Pastel Palettes. Here's our draw a card starter with our triggers with the abilities to run more than a playset, with crit allowing to run 12 and draw running 8. We got our draw PG. And now to the order cards or music orders. Our first card is Shuarin Dreaming. It's a grade 1 normal order music, Pastel Palettes, that's important, and its skill is Auto Rearguard when placed. If you have a Pastel Palette on your Vanguard or Rearguard, draw 2 and discard 1. Alright, this is a nice filter card, definitely run this. Next, we got a double rare, Yura Ring Dong Dance, grade 2 normal order music, and its skill is Act Rearguard once per turn. If you have a unit with Aya Miroyama in its card name, aka the band lead, costs discard a card from your hand, search your deck or drop zone for 1 card with Chisato Shirasagi in its card name and call it to the front row rearguard. And if your Vanguard is Aya Murayama, the circle with the called unit becomes the Vanguard until the end of the turn. Alright, not too bad. This card lets you search out one of your key pieces, and if you're at your main Vanguard, the card that you're going to call will become a Vanguard, meaning 1 more drive check. And now we got Kuyu Mai Flower, grade 3 normal order music, and its skill is Count Rearguard. If your soul has 8 or more Pastel Palettes with different names, your Vanguard with Aya Miroyama in its card name can attack all your opponent's units. And by the way, having the soul of Pastel Palettes is actually the playstyle for this one. And the idea is to have the whole band all together along with Aya's whole ride chain to max out its full potential. Although to me, I don't think this card is really good. And now to the regular units itself, our first card is very hard-working Aya Murayama. Grade 1 AK power, and its skill is Auto Vanguard Rearguard when placed. Look at top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with Aya Murayama in its card name and add it to your hand, and of course shuffle your deck. And if a card was put, discard a card. Obviously run this for being your key searcher. Next, we got a rare Mechanic Drummer Maya Yamato. Grade 1 AK power, and its skill is Auto Rearguard when placed. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put any number of Pastel Palettes from among them into your soul, and put the rest at the bottom. So it's pretty much all of them, because your whole deck is going to be Pastel Palettes. You should definitely run this, mainly to build up the Pastel Palettes in soul. Next, Samurai Heart Eve Wakamiya. Grade 1 AK power, and its skill is Auto Rearguard when placed, soul charge 1. Second skill, Count Rearguard. If your soul has 5 or more Pastel Palettes with different names, this unit gets intercept and can intercept from the back row. Like I said, build up Pastel Palettes into your soul is the main playstyle for this deck. And despite this card not being that great for this deck, you need to run it because different names. Moving up, we got another rare, Childish Idol Aya Mirayama. Grade 2, 10k power, and its skill is Auto Vanguard Rearguard 1 place. Search your deck for one Pastel palette and put it into your soul, and this ability can only be used once per turn. So basically this helps search out a key Pastel palette piece that you need to put it into your soul so you could actually fill up the different names part. So of course you run this for that. Next we got a double rare, Genius Girl Hina Hakawa. Grade 2, 10k power, and its skill is Count Rearguard Guardian. If your soul has 5 or more Pastel palettes with different names, this unit gets plus 5k power and 5k shield. Second skill, Auto Rearguard. When this card attacks, cost Counterblast 1, choose 2 Pastel palettes from your drop zone, return 1 to your hand and put the other to soul. So not only this card helps you recycle, you can also put a Pastel palette into your soul, and it's your beat stick too. Of course you run this for the recycling and put the card to your soul. And now we got a triple rare, Stoic Idol Chisato Shirasagi. Grade 2, 10k power, and its skill is Count Vanguard. If your soul has 5 or more Pastel palettes with different names, your Vanguard with Aya Mirayama gets plus 5k. And that's where the order card comes in, where when you call this to rearguard, that rearguard circle becomes the Vanguard for this card. Second skill, Act Vanguard Rearguard. Once per turn, cost, put a Pastel palette from your hand into your soul, return up to 1 card that does not have Chisato Shirasagi in its name and put it to your hand. So card swapping and of course putting the card into your soul is pretty important too. And obviously run this to combo with the order card. And finally the band lead, Stacked Feeling Aya Mirayama. Grade 3, Force, 13k power, and its skill is Count Vanguard. During your turn, if your soul has 5 or more Pastel palettes with different names, all Pastel palettes on your Vanguard and Rearguards get plus 5k, and if you have 8, 10k instead. So if you have the whole band, plus 5k, and if you have her additional ride chain, plus 10k. At least that's the idea. Second skill, it's the same as Kasumi Tayama, where you can Counterblast 1 to use an order card from your deck or drop zone if you do not use an order card this turn, except this one's for Pastel palettes. Obviously that's important for its main mechanic, but if I'm going to compare this band to Popping Party, I think Popping Party actually is better. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So tell me in the comments below on which band you're most excited for. To me, I actually don't really care because they're all waifus. That's all I really care about. So other than that, I hope you guys are doing well right now.